Are you confusing self-confidence with perfection? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, this is Andy with Mindset Matters More. And I have been absolutely in love with the Theo Vaughn podcast this time last weekend, or I don't know, I forget the name of it. But he is so good at doing interviews. And so I go down the rabbit hole of watching plenty of his videos, and I see a common recurring theme about something that he says. And I recently came across a video of him back when he was doing the real world road rules challenge. Like he was like 19 years old on TV, and that was like decades ago. And he said it then. And so I wanted to talk about perfection and self-confidence because I feel like a lot of people say the same thing. Oh, I just need more self-confidence. I need more faith in myself. And I think there's a lot that goes on with that people are not understanding, that they're confusing self-confidence with being perfect. That they think, oh, if I can just execute life perfectly, then I can believe in myself. That if I'm just the person who just knows what to do, then I can believe in myself. But what have we learned? Perfection is a motherfucking lie. Okay, that's not real. So I was thinking, okay, so what actually builds self-confidence? What's actually something that can get you to a place where you believe that you are self-confident, or that you know you are self-confident? And I was thinking, okay, really, when you are confronted with a challenge, there's only four possible outcomes. Okay. One is that you show up, you knock it out of the park, and you just demolish that fucking challenge like it was nothing. It was never really a challenge to begin with because it was just, so easy, right? Okay. The second outcome is that you show up to the challenge and it's like, all right, the thing I'm doing is not working, but I can pivot, I can figure it out. There's other options, and sometimes it works out better, and sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it's good enough, sometimes, but you figure it out one way or another using different devices, using different methods, or just, pivoting completely, right? The third option, and this one is the tricky one. This one is the really, really fucking hard one, is you get to the challenge and you realize that you can't do it by yourself, so you ask for help. Okay? You have to be able to get over your own ego to be able to ask for help and say, "Hey, I can't figure this out. Can I get some guidance? Can I get some help? This thing is too heavy and I can't do it alone." And so that in itself is a skill. I mean, you can develop the skill, but it's one that is really tricky because we don't like to ask for help. I don't like to ask for help. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no motherfucking man, right? But the truth is that nobody gets anywhere without any help. Nothing you do is without help. There's nothing in your life that you have right now that you'd be like, oh, I built this by myself. No, not even the meal that you cook was by yourself. You had the farmers, you had the merchants, you had the credit card company to transact your money. Like you're using a billion different things. So you got to get over your own fucking ego to ask somebody, "Hey, let me get some help." Okay. And then the fourth and final way is to realize that, hey, maybe this is just impossible right now. Let me put it off till later. Let me figure it out at a different time. I need more information. I cannot tackle this right now. So once you know that every challenge can be handled like that, one of those four outcomes, you don't need no motherfucking self-confidence. There is no, like, I believe in myself. No, it's just there is. Like, I know that I can crush it. I know that I can figure it out. I know I can ask for help, or I know I can put it off till later. And to me, that is the essence of self-confidence, is just knowing that one of those four paths is ahead of you, and that any path that you're confronted with, you can deal with it. It's not about showing up and being perfect every single time. Like, no, like in three of those paths, I didn't tackle it on and get it right the first time and knock it out of the, no, I had to employ help. I had to wait. I had to figure it out some other way. Like those different ways is not being perfect and 100%. And even the first way, it really wasn't even a challenge. If you show up to a challenge and it just was like, oh, here, I fixed it. It wasn't ever a really fucking challenge. You just made that challenge up in your head. So it comes down to, it's not about self-confidence. Self-confidence really is just a device that people use to tell themselves that they're not perfect, that they're not good enough, that it's fucking good enough. Nobody's fucking good enough. We're all making this shit up as we go along. And the fact that like, and I'm not trying to pick on Theo Vaughn, I mean, like I could or whatever, but like somebody who is as wildly successful as him and is still thinking, hey, I'm not good enough. I'm still not, there, like that, like, it's not about the money. It's not about the number of people who you have as followers. It's not about the person who's next to you. It's not about the fame, the fortune. It's not about the goods you have. It's not about the house you live in. It's not about any of that that is going to validate you. You've got to validate you. And you've got to see, hey, have I had a circumstance where, yeah, I just knocked it out of the park? Okay, check. Have I ever had to pivot or have I ever had to be creative in order to actually solve a solution? Yes. Okay, check. Okay, can I ask for help? Okay, yes, check. And the last one is, okay, can I just put it off till later, till I figure shit out later? And if you can do any one of those four things, that's the self-belief. That's the faith. That's knowing that no matter what life throws at you, you're going to be able to handle it one way or another. And I think that is powerful. I think that is what's happiness is all about. I feel like that is something that we don't give ourselves enough credit for. That we have many instances in our lives where we've done any one of those four outcomes, and yet we still don't give ourselves credit because the next thing is going to break me. The next thing is going to be the worst shit in the fucking world that I'm not going to be able to be there. Everybody's going to see I'm a fraud. Everybody's going to see that I can't do this, that everybody's going to see me for who I am, and that is someone who is not enough. And that's not true. No, like none of this is fucking real. Everybody's making shit up as we go along. Nobody's paying attention to you anyway. Everybody's paying attention to their own fucking noise in their head. So fuck up a million times. Who cares? And it's not to be dismissive. It's not to say that, there aren't real challenges out there that can, put a huge, put a huge strain on you. I'm not saying that. But a lot of us live in this fear of not being good enough when we have ample evidence to the contrary, that we can prove to ourselves that we have faith in ourselves. We have the evidence. Just take a look at your life. Okay, guys, that's it for me. Love you guys. Bye.